These are the things that I'm doing, these three things that help me achieve about, 50% increase in my net sales. We have this men's button-up shirt by the brand Corinto. It is a size medium, listed 3 months ago, and it sold for $16 plus shipping. This is a vintage Polo Ralph Lauren polo long sleeve, size extra large, and it sold within 2 weeks for $20 plus shipping. These Hudson men's pants sold for $50 plus shipping. These are the Byron model, and they were listed about a month ago. All right, so we got 84 orders going out, totaling around $1,800 in sales, and another 2 or 3 on Poshmark. So let's get to pulling these orders to find out what sold. We have the Seattle Mariners jacket. It's a men's size extra large. It was just listed 2 days ago, and it sold for $27 plus shipping. I want to share with you the numbers, not just the gross sales, but the net sales, because I've had a few people reach out to me lately, going, hey, your gross sales are great. I'm struggling with sales. I really want to know what you're making. So these are the things that I'm doing, these three things that help me achieve about, 50% increase in my net sales. We're at about 16,700 in gross, up 31%, and then our net is up about 50% at about 8,300. So these three things that we're going to be talking about today is really what helped contribute to these increase in sales, and I'm going to add in an extra bonus in there. Okay, we're going to be going over those three things that really help propel my sales to the next level that you could easily do right now to start seeing an increase in sales. And we're talking about getting familiar and going into the marketing tab. If you aren't marking down items that are old or have been sitting around in your store for too long, I would highly suggest it, as it's going to provide a little bit more activity in your store and also blanket cover a lot of those older items rather than going in and individually changing the prices. So you're going to want to do some type of markdown sale. So we go to create a promotion and we're going to go sale event markdown. And for example, I want to reiterate what I'm even talking about here. We're talking about marking down items that are old. So I'm starting my markdown sale from day 90 to 120, 120 to 150, and I'm doing it in 30-day increments. So let's say you do day 90 to day 119. Those are going to get like a 20% off markdown sale. And then you're doing 120 to 149. Those are going to get a 30% markdown sale, and so on and so forth. So that is what I'm talking about when we're doing an aged inventory markdown sale. We're going in that order. Once those items hit 90 days in my store, they're starting to get a little stale. They're starting to end up on page 3, 4, and 5. And to be honest, who goes to page 5 to look for a lot of the items that we're selling? Not a lot of people. So you're going to want to pick what discount you feel comfortable with. I think 20% after 90 days is a good threshold for me and my profit margin. Pick what you want. You could do much more aggressive than that. There's people who do 90% off after 90 days if it doesn't sell within that time frame. So pick what works for you. I did 20%. I have my markdowns already running, so I'm just going to give you a quick demo of what I'm talking about. So what you're going to want to do is use this feature called Days on Site. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be picking 90 days to day 119. So you're going to go 90 days to 119, and you're going to hit enter, and it's going to filter those items that have been on the website between 90 and 120 days. And then you're going to select, so it found 118 items. Then you're going to select them and you're going to confirm the selection. And this is just bringing you to the next page, confirming the items. Yes, save and review. And then you're going to want to do a markdown sale. So save 20%. I want this sale to start now on the date range. And I usually run mine for a month. So we're going to go June 17th to July 17th. That sounds good. And you're just going to put in a quick description. Wow, amazing sale. So 20% off, and then you're going to hit launch, give it a few minutes to index, and right there, you're just going to repeat the process. And just the older the items are, I highly suggest discounting them deep so you can sell these items and reinvest those profits back into better items. Because when we all first start out, our items aren't the best when we just started. So like I still have items that are over 2 years old in my store. So I'm going to go over the next strategy that has helped me and that you guys should really get in, familiar with and build a habit upon is I do a daily coupon. So I'm going to go to the promotions tab again, and we're going to hit coupon. And every day I do this at 7 in the morning. I start a new coupon. It's party time 2024. And then I do a 10% off coupon, and that applies it to my entire store. I pick a photo, put a little blurb here. Wow, amazing. And then I pick the end date, which is going to be tomorrow at 7 a.m. And that way I do it every morning. And I do that because I like activity in my store. You could do it every week. You could do it every month. I've been doing it every day for 3.5 years, and it has given me great results. You can see that I get sales every day using these markdown and promotion strategies. You can see this top graph here. There's money coming in all the time from these promotions. The next thing that I would highly suggest you do is go into your listings tab, and then you're going to want to sort from newest to oldest. And you don't have to do this, but this is just what I would recommend if you're wanting to see an increase in sales. That's the whole point. That's the whole goal of the channel, is to help you grow your business, and also to be 100% transparent with what I'm doing in my business. I'm not going to be gatekeeping or holding things back from you guys. I want to show net profits. I want to show cost of goods. I want to show you how you can actually run this business to create a full-time income. Remember, the median income for America is $59,000 a year. You could totally achieve that selling clothing on eBay or just about anything as well. So you're going to want to go to start date on your toolbar here, and then you're going to want to click it, and then it's going to sort from newest to oldest. And you're going to want to take your oldest items that are in your store. It could be 200, it could be 400, it could be 20, whatever. And you're going to want to select all of them. And then you're going to want to go edit selected. And you're going to want to pick a flat price that is going to be good for you and your profit margins. A lot of these items that are old in my inventory, I paid $50, $70, $1 for. So I can be happy charging $3 per item with $8.95 shipping on those items. So I can make a little bit of money on the shipping, and I can get my money back after fees and everything. So once they all load in the bulk editor, you're going to want to select them all, and then you're going to want to go to change buy it now price, and you're going to want to hit change to, and that's where you're going to set your number, whatever. Is it $5, $7, $3, $1, whatever it is. And that's going to start to see good sales velocity in your store. Once you pick the number that's appropriate, you're going to want to submit that, and then that is going to help you increase sales. It's going to help you get a little bit more velocity in your store, and that's the whole goal, right? Is to help you get the items you've already listed out of your store and to be able to take the money and buy better items. And the last and final thing that I recommend you do, which is the most important in my opinion, is setting the metrics that you allow into your store. What is the average sale price that you're expecting to sell these items for? And then what is a good sell-through rate in which the time you want to sell these items in? So setting those metrics are really going to help you avoid putting junk in your store anyways. The whole goal is to not have a store of 50,000 items and you sell 2 items a day. You want to be able to have a good optimized store, going back with title structure, pricing them correctly, and then sourcing items that actually have a good sell-through rate. This is the most important thing when you're just starting out, is no matter what, even if the items are for free or for $1, if it doesn't have a good sell-through rate and it doesn't sell for the amount that you want, then I would highly recommend discarding those items and actually looking for the items that are going to bring in a nice profit and sell in a good desired amount of time that you want for you and your business. Had these Columbia Omni Shield shorts for women, size 6, and they were listed about 6 months ago. They sold for $12, best offer, plus shipping. Had this men's Yada Golf Club polo. This was just listed 3 days ago, and it sold for $24, plus shipping. And we have these Everlane women's jeans that sold for $24 plus shipping. These are called the Way High jean, so they're a little bit baggy, a little bit loose, and these were listed about a month ago, so someone used a coupon and they sold quickly. They even had a little stain on the front. That is fine. So If you're struggling with sales, you're going to want to try to incorporate some of these strategies that I'm helping with in the video. So things like markdown sales, running a daily or a weekly coupon, and then taking any items that are older than a year old, 2 years old, and drastically discounting the price. I suggest doing those things because those are the things that help me, and I just want to show as much evidence and transparency as possible that you too can do this as well. Not having an attachment to the items that you're sourcing and that you're thrifting has been one of the biggest things for me. You know, there have been items that have been marked down that kind of like pull at me a little bit because I'm letting these things go for $7, $8, $9, $10 when I thought I could get 20 to 30 on the open market. And that's just helping me become a better sourcer. And not having an emotional attachment has really helped me with these items, letting them go, being able to recoup that initial investment. And I know it can help you because a lot of people out there, they have some sort of attachment to the items that they source. They think they can get more than what it's worth. And that ends up clogging up your store, getting hundreds and hundreds of items in your store that will just never sell. Over this last weekend, I did 26 eBay store reviews in our free community, and the common theme was title structure, the words were out of order, items being priced simply way too high out of market, and then also not running some kind of coupon or markdown sale for older aged items. Those are the things that really have helped me, and I know they can help you just by implementing those simple basic strategies to help you increase more sales. All right, so we had this vintage Nike vest that I just listed about 2 or 3 days ago, made in Thailand on the gray tag. Is going to be a good indicator that your Nike is vintage, made in Malaysia, made in Hong Kong, made in Japan. Those are all going to be good indicators that you have a vintage Nike. So this was like purchased for a couple bucks, turned it around $15 plus $8.95 shipping. These Ann Taylor women's pants, size 0, sold for $11 plus shipping. This is probably something I would not pick up again, but still learning and happy it sold. Another brand I wouldn't be picking up in the future is Worthington. These are new with tags women's pants. These sold also for $11 plus shipping, but I think that I would just avoid Ann Taylor and Worthington going forward in general, just not the best brand to be picking up. And we have this new with tags American Eagle button-up shirt. It's kind of a Hawaiian floral print, just listed about a month ago, and this sold for $22 plus $7.95 shipping. We have this women's top by Emma Rose. It's a size large, was listed 6 months ago, and it sold for $16 plus shipping. So I want to show you guys the importance of marking down old stuff. All of these SKUs are between like 5,000 and 7,000, and this is one bulk order here. One person bought all of these items at either $3 to $5 a piece, and I'm okay with that because I know I bought these items over 2 years ago and I didn't pay more than $3 a piece. So if I can just make a little bit of money on the shipping, mark these items down. These are all like extra small Timberland shirt, button-up shirt. We have like a small Timberland sweater. We have some Timberland jeans. So I'm okay with getting these things out. We have like a Perry Ellis extra small shirt. All of that came from that storage unit buyout over several years ago, and I'm happy to get these items out of here and be able to reinvest into better items. We have these new with tag Ralph Lauren jeans. These are the Langley fit. So these were from the storage unit and they were returned once before, so I just relisted them and they actually sold for full price of $40 plus shipping. We had these men's Adidas joggers, size medium, that were just listed about a couple months ago. They sold for $16 plus shipping. Had these awesome pair of Levi's loose fit cargo pants sell. Just listed these a week ago. These sold for $29, best offer. Pretty nice sale right there. I want to show something that we are building here in this community for free, profit first. We got almost 500 members in just a couple weeks, and we are really just building something great here where we can answer questions. We have live Q&As, we have courses. This is a place where, you know, you could probably best get a hold of me, as I don't check Instagram or Facebook very often, but we got guides, we got Bolo brand lists in here. And just if you were looking for like a like-minded community with no drama and positivity where we can help lift each other up, you could check it out, link down below. We'd love to see you there. We had these new tagged Banana Republic men's pants. They sold for $10 plus shipping. These are some of the items that I deeply discounted. They are over 2 years old, so I'm just happy to see them gone, to take the money to buy better items. All right, another storage unit item, 2 years old, is this tech bag. Pre-owned condition, sold for $17.47 plus $14.95 shipping. Another awesome thing I've been getting into more is new shoes, or shoes that need no cleaning. Example, I picked these up last week at my thrift store. They are the Nike Air Zoom Alpha Fly. These, I paid up for them. They were $40, but they're in really good shape. No cleaning at all. I will only pick up shoes that need no cleaning. So these sold in 1 day for $120 plus $8.95 shipping. I think adding shoes to my business, and I've only been listing one pair of shoes every day for like the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm seeing more and more shoe sales come in. That is going to be a strategy going forward to help raise my ASP and to help add in an extra category into my clothing niche by going with new shoes. Just picked up these men's Citizens of Humanity jeans. These are the Jagger boot cut, size 32-30, listed just a couple weeks ago. Took a best offer of $21 plus shipping on these. A brand in a certain style that actually does pretty well for me is Gap. Gap wide leg, loose, baggy fit jeans, men's or women's, does pretty decent for me. They're not the fastest sellers, but I tend to get at least $15 to $20 plus shipping on these. So these were listed also a couple weeks ago, and they are a women's size 10 wide leg flared, sold for $18 plus shipping. This really nice LL Bean men's jacket, size medium, sold actually just now for $22.36 plus shipping. So I'm still picking up tons of jackets and still listing tons of jackets, even though we're headed into the summer months. Because remember, it's always cold somewhere, and that's one of the best parts of selling on eBay. So I had these men's Bonomo jeans just listed these 2 weeks ago, and they sold on a best offer of $19 plus shipping. All right, so we had like, what, 80 some orders going out, but a lot of these are combined orders, and it's gonna take me at least 2 hours to get all these shipped out, packaged up. We had this women's Gap denim skirt sale, size 16, listed 6 months ago, sold for actually $16 plus shipping. So the importance of being around like-minded people, joining up with a community, even having a mentor is going to be key along your journey. You can join many groups out there and level up. That is the most important thing when you're beginning, is fast tracking that learning process so you can get better and better and avoid the mistakes that other people make and learn from those mistakes. So that's key, and that was key for me. It was being around people that were doing it on a big level and learning from what other people were doing to help grow my business that much faster. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions or comments, just get to them down below and I'll answer them as soon as I can. We got free resources down below to help level up your business. I hope you all have a blessed day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.